Thailand attracts every kind of tourists. Now I invited people to hop on the tuk-tuk with me to talk about the stories behind the travelers of Thailand. Hello!
Hey!
We've got our first guest of the show.
Yeah?
How are you doing?
I'm very fine.
Yeah, what's your name?
Caroline.
Caroline. And you're from?
I'm from Belgium.
How have you been doing so far? Like, where have you been?
I've been here in Chiang Mai and then I went up to Pai a little bit.
Okay.
And stayed in a retreat to do some yoga and meditation because I think this is the place to do it. So
This is your first time in Thailand?
Yes.
How was it? Or how is it? Like, you're still doing it, right?
I didn't expect much from it. So it's my first time solo traveling and I thought maybe we should pick Thailand for this because everyone tells me it's so easy. But I am amazed by how lovely this country is and the people.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't expect it to be so beautiful. I love to travel, and before I traveled all around, and I thought maybe South America was like more my vibe, more my.
You have been there before?
Yeah.
Ah,
and
okay.
I love it. And I've been to Indonesia once before, and I think maybe Asia was too busy for me. But now I'm here. I don't feel that way. It's free and very relaxed.
But the north of Thailand as well is quite calm. You're going to the south as well, right?
Yeah.
Hey, but how old are you?
28.
28. And you've been seeing different parts of the world.
Yeah.
When did you start traveling?
So I traveled a lot with my family. When I was 18, my mom told my dad that oh, she's 18 now, she won't be traveling with us anymore, so we have to make a big trip because it will be our last one. He believed it, so we made a big trip, and then she kept telling him every year, so we made for 6 or 7 years a very big trip every year. So we've seen every continent this way. I have a brother and sister too, so we traveled together and it was lovely.
Okay.
But now it's maybe taken me a long time, but now I have to come a little bit more apart from my parents, more myself. And then I did a few group travels, like when you travel in a group.
So solo, but
with you depart from Belgium or the Netherlands. I am also very much a people person.
So can we go back to like from the very beginning? I'm basically trying to zoom into the lives of people who are traveling in Thailand.
Yeah.
You come from Belgium. You traveled with your parents. It's quite common they go on holiday at least once a year for several weeks.
Yeah.
And you explored the world with your parents.
Yeah.
And then, what made you decide to go solo traveling?
To find myself a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in Belgium it goes very fast and you're live and you just go with the flow and it's all happening very fast nowadays. Society is quite fast and I got lost a little bit along the way.
Okay.
So then I was like, let's travel and let's do it alone. So
what do you mean by lost? Like, what happened in your life, or did something particular happen in your life, or?
No, I am a person who likes to go along and say yes to everything like this as well.
Okay.
But I feel like in society that's a good way to get lost when you just go along, and now I don't really know what I want anymore, and it's been pretty rough a couple of years. I just stopped my study.
Yeah.
So I just stopped studying, and it took a lot. It asked a lot from me.
Yeah. What did you study?
Medicine. So now I'm a family doctor.
Okay. Oh, you finished like one part of the studies already?
I'm now where I want to be.
Oh wow.
So that's finished, and it took me 10 years.
I thought you quit.
No.
Ah.
I'm finished, but it was a hell of a ride, and it asked a lot personally, and medicine is like a kind of study where you can lose yourself in very easily as well. And
so you studied for 10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't like studying, so.
Are you not burned out, or were you burned out?
I was in my internships.
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago that it was very dark as well.
Yeah.
But you had to keep going because I've come so far and just didn't think about it too much. I just went on, and now it was finished, and it felt like a huge relief, but also like, what now? And because for the first time in 10 years I can do whatever I want to do, and that's what the studies expect me to do.
Hey, but I can imagine that the study it's an expensive study, medicine.
Yeah, in Belgium it's okay, but you have money-wise expensive, but it asks a lot from the person.
Can I ask you how do you finance a trip like this?
So I did save up a little bit. The last 3 years of my studying I got paid a little bit. A good amount, and I saved a lot.
Like on an internship kind of thing? Like
so you study and you work.
Yeah.
You do both a little bit. So you can make a living from it.
Wow. And now you specialized in medicine?
Family medicine,
Family.
general practitioner in
Okay.
most of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, but I love my job. That's not the point. But just need to get a little bit more calm,
Yeah.
more centered, and more content because it's been very anxious for me.
And after you finished your studies, I can imagine that you got offered a job as well.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that? Like, what made you decide to not take that?
I did take it actually.
You did?
But I didn't settle or anything. I just, because they need a lot of doctors where I come from, so it's quite easy to make your own conditions. So I just said I was gonna stick around, but I didn't know how long or how much, and that I wanted to take holidays as much as I wanted.
Yeah.
So, because traveling is an important.
Wait up. So you just finished your study and you managed to get a job and get the holiday pretty much straight away?
Yeah, I worked for 3 days. It's also, because now I start working for myself, and the more I work, the more I earn. So I decided to start with 4 weeks of a holiday. Yeah.
Now you can get yourself leveled again.
Yeah, and it's going pretty well.
So what did you do in the first few days when you arrived? How did you feel?
I thought I was gonna feel very nervous and very not calm and but being alone, it helps me as well. Because it's just me, and if I'm good with it, if I can sleep at night, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, and I met so many wonderful people. I think, by traveling alone, you meet so many, wonderful souls, and they all helped me build myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it was lovely. I think it's just nothing for me, the studies. The job maybe, but studying was not for me.
No. What was the darkest moment? Can you go back and
Yeah, like I don't really like hospitals, which is maybe weird, but it's like an environment. And as an intern, you just have to watch and see how people work and stand there and not to do. And it didn't give me a lot of satisfaction doing it. And it's the people can be strict or hard, or I'm a very soft person, gentle person.
What do you mean, people as in your teachers or your mentors? Like?
Yeah, because it's living and dying sometimes, and so it is a stressful situation. So not much room for mistakes, but when you learn, you have to make some mistakes. It's part of the process, and
you're working with living people.
Yeah.
So what was the most terrifying thing that you found along your way?
Yeah, I think I still do, like the day I will make a mistake, or the day I will everyone makes mistakes, but the price is high in medicine.
Did that happen to you as well?
Not yet, but it's always there. I think the worst part was that I wasn't happy with what I was doing, and luckily now I do something else, like I work for myself, and I work already, so that got me out of it. But when I was just watching how other people worked, it didn't sit right with me, and then I kind of slipped in my spiral.
What did that look like?
Very dark. Like no motivation, no reason to get up anymore.
Wow.
I was like, if this is gonna be it, I don't really want to be here anymore.
Wow, that's deep.
And it's always a part of me. I think some people just are more born with it, like maybe more dark thoughts, and it follows many people, I think. The dark thoughts, and they don't always have a reason. Sometimes it's just something there in your head, like maybe why should you live? You could as well die as well. And maybe it's always going to be there, but now here in Thailand, with the meditation, with also the Buddhism here in Thailand, it's really made me feel calm and explained many things to me. Because maybe I was just going in circles in my head, and the teachers, they explained a lot, and now I see it with other glasses, like from another point of view, and it made me feel more calm. It's not completely gone, but it's easier, because in Belgium we don't have the other point of view. We just have our traditional, maybe Western things.
So are you not afraid that whenever you go back again and you start working, you will be in a similar mindset again, or?
Yeah, well, it's easy because you get just swept away with it, but I think I'll have to figure out how to do more meditation and take a bit of Thailand home with me. If you're conscious about it, then it's half the work.
I can imagine that you've learned a lot on your other travels as well. What is the biggest thing that you learned over here? Maybe something else that you haven't learned anywhere else in the world?
Everyone is just so friendly and happy here. Here everyone smiles, and everyone shows it as well. Maybe not only on the inside, but they share it with everyone. So the sharing of happiness.
You already made big steps, I think. You're more at peace with yourself. What else do you wanna do over here?
In Belgium, I'm always thinking with my head and like have a plan, and it's more like logic and not much room for intuition or life.
Yeah.
So you have a plan and you control it. I control it myself in Belgium. So now here I'm just seeing where things bring me and try to follow my intuition, and then I get places. So it's day by day. I learn and meet new people, and then I'll see, because I think maybe it will come to me what I need. So I'm open to it.
Yeah.
Which I am not enough in Belgium, maybe.
How long have you been here, you were saying? You were here for?
Only for 10 days now.
Yeah,
2
and
weeks.
how long is your journey in total?
4 weeks. A little over 4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, and then back to work.
Yeah, but I love my job. It's helping people, so I don't mind that, but I have to be a little more centered to do it.
All of the things that happened to you in your life shaped you. Not only you, but we all have like struggles and stuff like that. All the happy stuff, like we go party and we go on holiday and everything is amazing. This is shaping us only a little bit. Only the struggles are shaping us, like forming us really as a person. And I see you being really strong here, and you're traveling, you're free, you're open-minded, and you've decided to go to Thailand. I wonder, and we're trying to dig a little bit deeper there, what shaped you?
I met a teacher, a woman, and she was also traveling, and her life. She's a yoga teacher, that's what she does.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's amazing. That must be, to me, it seems like the perfect life. And she says, no, it's still life.
Yeah.
Bad things happen, and you have to get over some things. And I did too.
Yeah. So everyone has their own struggles.
Yeah, I don't think everyone has them.
Yeah.
So, my struggles, maybe not. Yeah.
No
okay.
need. Yeah, of course, yeah. So let's talk about some positive things then.
Oh, we can talk about other things.
Well, what is the best thing that happened to you here? What the very best thing?
The people, I think. The people I met. Yesterday I went on a whole tour with a girl, Vanessa from Canada.
Okay.
She opened my world, really.
Why? Why?
Just the connection and the way we vibe, because in Belgium you get stuck with the same friends and you meet the same people.
Okay.
And then meeting new people, it feels so good to experience that. I love it, because I'm also a people person. People for me are what drives me. So it's not the money or the career, or it's like people.
When you go back to Belgium, how many hours are you gonna work, and what does your life look like?
I kind of work hard, play hard, right? So when I work, I try to do my best, and it's long hours. But I will try to do some yoga and some hobbies as well.
Yeah, long hours. What is it, like 8 hours, 10 hours?
Yeah, but for a doctor it's different, because you have days like where you work 12, 13, 14 hours some days.
Okay.
But then you get a half day off, or you choose. I can choose. It will be a busy season, but it's an easy job physically to do, but it's long hours, and you don't always have time to relax or to. It's a stressy thing.
Yeah.
So I also like to be busy, so I don't mind working. I don't have a boyfriend or a family or anything, so I don't really have much else to do than work. I don't really cook or do a household. I let other people do that for me. So.
What do you mean let other people do that for you?
Yeah, I do my own laundry, but I don't really have much of a household. I live in a co-house, so it's just my own room that I have. I work a lot, and I see my friends, and I have my weekends, and it's quite cool. But
Before your trip to Thailand, if I asked you if you were happy, what would you say?
But happy, I think I was happy because I was, of course, proud that I got my degree now and everything. So, but it was a little bit mixed, and I would describe it as overwhelmed, like exhausted, overwhelmed, in chaos, a little bit lost. Like, what now? What to do with my life? Like, okay, I got a new job, but I'm not settled where I'm gonna live, who I'm gonna meet. Do I want a family? So a lot of questions without answers. So maybe I came looking for answers, but I found that I didn't need answers. I just can be myself, and it's lovely.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, it's impossible not to be. It would be ungrateful. Yeah, I am very happy now.
You will be ungrateful if you're saying you're not happy, right?
Yeah, I've experienced so much good and lovely things. So yeah, I've been lucky as well. So yeah, I'm really grateful and happy that I have the trip I have. Because, yeah, I didn't have holding wood, you say.
Yeah, touch wood or not wood.
Yeah, it's been very lucky so far. So I feel very happy. But it goes up and down, right? I don't know how it will be tomorrow, next week, or in Belgium. So, but now I feel very happy.
I think every life, even if you're happy today, you don't know what's happened tomorrow. And same with feeling sad and depressed. Maybe you know there will be another day coming, which is different. So
they all the emotions, they deserve a place. Like you can be sad and it's okay too, and you can be happy and that's fine. But it's not forever. And yeah, you cannot control the things that happen to you, especially when you get sick or your health or an accident. You could be in an accident right now. You're in a tuk-tuk, so you don't know. And just all the emotions, they're okay. And just to feel a little bit at peace with all the emotions, not really to say the pursuit of happiness, but the pursuit of contentment and just
So how do you deal with a day when you're off, like you're not having a good day? You're talking about acceptance. How do you accept that you're feeling shitty?
Yeah, it is hard, isn't it? But I think I tell myself, and I practice a lot, that it's okay to feel shitty, and it's just what I feel at the moment, and I shouldn't be scared or angry that I feel this way. I just feel this way and just accepting it. And feeling shitty, it's just half the work. Yeah, sometimes you should look for things to cheer you up, like food or friends, or I like to isolate myself, which is not good.
Food and friends, or
shopping. But I like to isolate myself and just be in my bed all day and don't come out. Like summer, I don't like it. I like when it's cold and dark outside.
Wow.
That's when I feel alive. You're not all summer people. I'm more like when it's calm and cold and everyone just cozy. Yeah. So that's what I do. I just need to recharge a little bit.
Hey, a lot of people are watching now and they're feeling happy and they're content, and hopefully Chai Travel, the channel that I've got, is adding a lot of positivity to the internet.
I was going to say, that's it, right? You have to spread the love and the warmth a little bit. And here in Thailand, people do it very easily, and I think maybe back home we don't do it enough. So I'm going to try to do that for myself at least. To spread the love and the warmth.
So that's what I've been trying as well. And I also know that a lot of people are very positive, and that's why they watch the channel. But there must be some people watching which are having difficulties, like we described now in your life when you were studying, and either way, if you're studying or working hard, or even if you're a house mom or whatever, like life can be also in the Western world, even if we have a rich, wealthy life back home in a lot of Western countries. Not everyone is wealthy, but if you compare it with countries in Southeast Asia, not all of the countries, but most of the countries are really wealthy in the Western world. And still there can be like struggles.
Yeah, it's not always what it seems, right?
Yeah.
I think it's always changing. So your position or your situation, or sometimes you can feel really in a corner of life without open doors, without like feeling trapped in your own life. But there's always like doors to open or new ways to do it. It can be hard because change is really hard and scary as well. But I think you should surround yourself with good people, maybe even professional people, to look at what doors to open, and you cannot do it alone. When you're feeling down, when you're not in a good mood, it's almost impossible, I think, to get out of it alone. So try to see what you need and who you need, and don't be afraid to ask for some help in the process from friends or family or even your doctor.
You flew directly to Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah.
And now where are you flying to?
Krabi, to the south.
Because your backpack is here now. You're going for the first time to Krabi,
I didn't really prepare for this trip. So as I said, it was very busy with work and then changing the jobs or graduating, and so I didn't really prepare. So I just hear what people tell me and then I go to that place. and just see whatever comes my way, and then handle it then. So Krabi, and then be in the south a little bit, and then maybe Bangkok, and I don't really know.
You don't know, no. You're flying from Bangkok back again? Or?
I don't have a return ticket yet.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
So,
does your boss know?
yeah, they know.
Oh.
I think they kind of hope I do return, but they know it's a possibility that I will stay, but I won't. I love my job and my family, so I'm going back.
Where do you want to be in 20 years?
I don't really know, and that's why I came here. I think it will be fine. I have now a good job, which I love, so probably studying, but I also sometimes want to keep options open. Like you said, when you're feeling down or in life, it's important to have doors that are open, like maybe I'll become a teacher after this, or a stewardess, or travel leader, or how do you say? Yeah, so I have many options that I.
Yeah, of course, you don't have to stick with.
No. So it's important to remember. So I think anything's possible, and that gives me a lot of space and like space in my life, and calms me down that I'm not stuck. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So to remember that. Yeah. That's good.
What would you say to yourself 4 years ago? If you could
Hang on.
Huh?
Hang on, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't always. Yeah. When you're trapped, you don't always see the end of the tunnel, or how good it's gonna get. Yeah.
And now you're living your life.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that you did hang on.
Yeah.
And now you're here, like living life. You have a good job waiting for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Waiting till my 20s are over. So.
Yeah.
They say that's a tough bit in life. Maybe it's true. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after 30, I don't know. Maybe for a man it's different.
Maybe.
A little bit. If you're 35 or 40, doesn't really matter. For a lady, of course, biologically, is maybe you have to think of if you want to have kids and stuff like that. You know, do you want to have kids?
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I've always thought so, but maybe we'll meet the right man, or we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have to know it right now, but I do want kids.
I'm sure in Krabi there are quite a few beautiful men walking around.
Let's find one. Yeah. I don't know if it's for now. I love being single now, so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Fair enough.
Yeah. For you, what's different in your 30s versus your 20s? I'm interested in it. Yeah.
My 20s, I thought I was traveling because I wanted to meet different cultures. But when I look back, I was only interested in myself, partying, drinking, flirting with the girls. And I was interested in having conversations with people, local people, but more to like be in bars, and I was actually not interested at all in culture. And now, 15 years later, the only reason why I travel is because the diversity of the world. And even within Asia, Southeast Asia, people looking from outside inwards, and all the Southeast Asian countries are quite similar.
Yeah.
I can see so many different, even within Thailand, like if you go to the south, to the middle, to the north, in Isan, there's so many different people and so many things we can learn from other people. And I only start just realizing this like 5-6 years ago. So I was really selfish when I was 20, and I think it's okay when you're 20 and you're backpacking.
You think the world is around?
Yeah, it's just you. And even in my family, with my nephews and cousins, I never really was too involved. I was more busy with my own life. And then again, I think it's really normal, but...
and now you feel part of something bigger, something like positivity in the world.
Yeah, that also, And
that's great.
I try to make a difference a little bit, and
that's
try
great.
to
spread it a little bit.
Spread the love and the happiness, but also information about how safe and lovely Southeast Asia, this region of the world is. Yeah,
it is.
My wife is pregnant, and we're making the move to the Netherlands now, leaving Southeast Asia for a while.
How do you feel about that?
I had to get used to it, because we were planning to live here for at least another few years, also with the baby. But then we saw the benefits of having parents and friends and family nearby, so they can take care of the baby and they can get involved in the baby's life.
Yeah.
And that's more important, I think, for now. So we decided to go back to the Netherlands. It is painful because I am here really, I feel home here.
Yeah.
And I feel that in the Netherlands there are a lot of problems, or in Europe and in general there are quite a few problems on political levels. Scary also what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, and Ukraine's part of Europe, and Europe is getting involved in a war which can...
Yeah.
So that's scary. I'm a little bit afraid of this. Plus everything is really expensive back home, and the morals and norms in Europe are different than here. That's the scary part.
It's the unknown as well. You really don't know how it will affect like the political scene, how it will affect your life.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be good that you're there too, because people need someone to like drag them out a little bit. Maybe you can bring something from Thailand as well. Let's
both bring that.
Because I think a lot of people would need it and be happy with a little bit of Thailand in the Netherlands. So
we bring it. We bring it back to you.
Bring it back.
Hey, we're back again at Tapa Gate. Do you have a message to the world before we finish, or some wisdom to pass on?
Go with the flow. That's my message.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some wisdom. No. Just be yourself. It's okay. It's kind of cheesy, but yeah. It's gonna be If you're you, it's gonna be okay. Try to be you.
Good luck. And thank you for the
so much.
conversation.
Thank you.
I'm making several videos like these, but these are not the only types of videos. I'm showing travel vlogs, doing street interviews, only focusing on Southeast Asia. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching till the very end. I'd like to say from the city of Chiang Mai, bye for now and stay champ.